Welcome everyone to day 15 of the 28-day writing challenge. I am going to report to you today what has been taking place, but I want to tell you about a new software that I found that was very helpful. As you know, I had mentioned in writing this new book that I had 3 or 4 chapters from a previous book that I wanted to put into this one. And I did find the file. It was on an older computer. I may have erased the Word document, I don't know, but the file I found was a PDF file. Then I tried to send it to my new computer that I'm using now, and the other computer had an older version of Windows on it that is no longer supported. I was not able to send the file. Well, I had an external hard drive and I plugged it in. I got the file put on the external hard drive, came back in and put it on my computer. I have Libreoffice on my computer. Whenever it opened up in Libreoffice Draw. In other words, it was just a picture or a series of pages of pictures that I could not edit. Then I was able to export it as a PDF file and save it on my computer. Again, as a PDF instead of an ODF. If you use Libreoffice, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was able to save it as a PDF. And I did a search on how to convert PDF files to Word documents in Libreoffice. And the first result that came up was a YouTube video about Cloud Convert. And it is a free software. And so I went to the program. You can convert, it's free, you can convert up to 25 files a day. And so I went there, I found the PDF file on my computer, and I clicked on Convert, and it gave you the choice of doc or docx, among other things. So I saved it as a docx file, and it worked. And it happened really quickly. And so now I have a new Word document, so to speak, a docx file on my computer of the whole book that I had before. So I was able to copy and paste from the chapters that I had in the book over into Libreoffice. So I'm happy to report that, yes, and incidentally, I did get chapters 15 and 16 done, and so now I'm I actually added in those, I think it was 4 chapters off of that earlier book. And I had original plans for 3 more chapters to be put in that I had written blog posts for. So I have gone to my blog at randycarney.com, and I went over to the marriage tab, and I found one of those blog posts that I wanted to use for this chapter. It was one about humility, and I have been able to copy it over and format it in the format that I would desire to use. I clicked on the whole document and clicked on default for a regular paragraph. I forget exactly how it words it. Let me look here and see if I can see. default paragraph style. I clicked on that, and it went through, and it did really well because what I'd copied over had a different style. So I was really excited about that. So I have all of the new chapters that I'd planned are completed. I had the 4 chapters from the original book put in, and I have 1 blog post put in. And so I'm just going to put in 2 more, and that will complete the book. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that whenever we do that. So we're on day 15. So I'm hoping that within the next 2 days. Now I've got a little bit of a challenge because of the snow last week on a couple of the temporary jobs I have. I'm going to have to go in an extra day this week to be able to make up for the work that I missed last week, which I'm able to do that, and I'm very glad to do that, but that's going to put some extra time in. So, but if I can still work an hour and a half a day, work that in, then I think that will help. I'm sorry, I keep looking over there. I'm looking at my calendar, I have it on the board over there. So anyway, I have the 2 more chapters. Get those copied and pasted in and formatted, so I can either plan on getting both of them done tomorrow, depending on the formatting issues in the copying and pasting, or at least the other one by Wednesday. That will mean the entire book will be completed. Now I will have a couple of extra chapters, like at the introduction and conclusion, and some things there like that I will have to add to it. But anyway, the book will be done, and now we'll move into the editing process. And by being done this early in the process, because normally I wouldn't be done until day 24. So by being done this early in the process, I can do some of the editing that I would actually do in a 2nd month if I were to do a traditional route of publishing. So I will tell you, you can follow along with me as I go through that process. Again, I made a reference to randysblogs.com. You can go there and you can click on the marriage tab, and you can see some of the blog posts that are there. Okay, well, I hope that you are having a good day. Have you started your book? I hope you have. Maybe you've been keeping up with me. Maybe you have anywhere from 10 to 15 chapters done. If you do, that's great. If not, and you'd like to learn more about this process, you can go to Amazon.com and look for How to Write a Book in 28 Days. And I think it shows up if you just go that far, but you can go a little bit farther, in 28 days or less without stressing yourself to death. And it will definitely come up if you type all of that in. Right now it's at half price. I'm going to raise it back up to the regular price at the end of the week. So if you think you're interested in that at all, please go take advantage of that. The ebook and the paperback are both at half price right now. So I hope you're having a good night or a good day, and remember, you can write a book.